What?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
oh my
no. No!
What? This is one of the most horrible implementations of this I've ever seen. Oh my god,
Oh,
this sucks. So
no.
all the oh no, actually this is pretty easy, right? Because we
So the
oh wait,
silver
why?
ones only move themselves. The blue... Oh god, I hate it so much. God, what a fucking roller coaster.
Oh, we might have just done it.
Oh!
Here we go.
Oh, thank God!
That was great. Less than a minute in, and the pipes are finished.
Okay. Maybe maybe I won't even have to cut that. For what though, Nancy? For what?
I think we have made the, you know, the thing that's like, don't turn this valve unless all the pipes are good.
Yeah.
I think there's multiple pipes in the train,
I
and
think
we've
you're
just
right.
like checked another one
Yeah,
of those.
I think they're in all the grates.
Yeah.
He's still doing his
You want to talk to John Gray?
Yeah, sure. Maybe it'll
I
make
don't
him go
hate him.
away. I don't hate him either. This is rude,
Whoa.
though.
This is kind of loaded, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna say it.
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose.
Nancy
so I guess
is a
those vibes you got
skeptic.
about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Whoa.
She pulls
good
aside the curtain on the train to reveal a grave which reads, Nancy Drew.
Maintaining pace with the train on a separate train.
Ooh.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, well, bye.
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Can I open up this? Oh! Could I have done this before? He's got a...
Oh, there's something behind it. There's like a piece of paper behind it.
Sickly Sarah
Ah!
knew it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
God, Cat, I hate this so much.
I also hate this.
This might be the worst thing I've seen all day, and it's 3:05 in the morning.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Jack, I'm so sorry that I've done this.
I'm gonna have to go to bed soon.
I know. Here's the thing, though. The dolls aren't haunted.
One of them said mama.
Yeah, but... Oh.
What is that?
It's the ghost. Okay.
Hey, Cat?
Yes.
What were you just saying?
So... Right. The train is haunted. The dolls are not haunted.
What kind of a shoddy ghost is it that haunts a train and doesn't also animate the spirits of something like 50 horrifying dolls on the
50
train?
individual dolls. Oh, man. I don't know how we're supposed to put these fucking dolls in order.
Yeah, I'm kind of given pause by the fact that I am frightened of them and hate to look at them. This guy's great, though.
Sorry, buddy. Thank you for them, though.
So we can just start grabbing the gems now?
Yeah.
There's one of them in the cat cigar clipper to the
Yeah,
left.
but we're supposed to wait until Tino is gone.
Okay.
Yes? I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
Well, it's not like I...
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
Well, I'll let you go.
My publisher thanks you.
I love her. Do you want to be a romance novelist, Jack?
Nancy,
Yes.
what's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
You found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose. And as a reward for finding her, she let me have this.
Don't
It's
share
a letter
it!
from Jake to his niece, in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
They haven't helped you at all.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Agreed.
Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are
No!
you kidding? You bet I do.
Nancy.
Now you're talking.
Okay. Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him. It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
It stands to
True.
reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good
Putney.
idea, Frank. I'll ask her. Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah, he wants you to do all the legwork so at the last minute, bam, he can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
See you soon.
If you need anything, just let us know.
I'm an adult man.
Yeah, he's an adult man. It's true. Just like a straight up adult man.
Both of them are extremely Mum said it's my turn on the Xbox, aren't they?
Yes.
More questions?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great. Thank you.
I'll log on to my
Whoever
Hope
invented
Train
the
Engineer
modem,
name archives.
That's whom you should thank, dear.
Whomever invented the cellular modem. That's who you should thank. Incredible.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
That would be nice.
She's great.
Yeah. Remember when we saw a ghost?
Yeah, that was very frightening.
Yeah, sure was. Oh, we should call Bess and George, see if they got the name of that shoe maker.
Hey, can you help us out about
Me
the
again.
shoe?
Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateauyan, Chaussette-Chateauyantes. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyantes. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
I get the definite feeling Laurie Gerard has a thing for Tino Balducci.
I saw him on TV once. He is very cute.
Laurie thinks he's the world's greatest detective.
And you don't?
I think he thinks he is.
I
It's
think
true.
the only reason he's famous is because he looks good on camera. Well, I think you two are being way too hard on him. Just because
Same.
he's good looking doesn't mean he can't also be smart. In fact, maybe Balducci tries to look incompetent on purpose. You know, to give the bad guys a false sense of security so it's easier to catch them. Ever think of that? No, Bess? I never did. Well, there you go.
I better go.
We'll be
There we
right here.
go.
Yeah, washing the paint out of our hair.
How long will they paint that room?
It's like a little B plot. So how does Chaussette Chateauyan help us give the dolls an order?
Maybe
We have to arrange them by name in order of...
Yeah. Maybe.
So, like, we know the doll with green eyes is the, like, awful one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's... Woof. Okay.
So it's like we arrange them to spell chaussette and then arrange them to spell chatillon?
Yeah. In order to better understand. So we need to come to an understanding about which doll is which means we need to go throughout the train and look at the different clues which let us know which dolls have what name.
Yes.
So we got to get to know the dolls pretty well.
I hate it.
I'm sorry.
Check.
What's up?
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
Charlena said Jake Hurley used to see them too, only he attributed them to his dead wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember?
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me, old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
John, I need you to leave this room.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Take
John,
care.
we want to play the Camptown Races.
John, we want to play Camptown Races, John. John? Hey, John, let us play Camptown Races.
So, the doll with green eyes and with flowers in her hair is...
Is
Sickly Sarah.
Sickly Sarah. Oh, that's another thing. If each of them have these, like, secondary names, Sickly Sarah. If they all, and that would be 22 letters.
Yeah, it would. And her green eyes are now blue, I guess. Or, you know.
Yeah, so I guess...
We can work it out. She has
yeah.
flowers in her hair, like pigtails.
Yeah, Sickly Sarah. Green, blue eyes.
There's like terrible so-and-so, which would make the double T in chaussette.
Yeah, okay. Awful Ursula. She's got red hair. Then there was that letter in Jake's car where he talks about how he dropped one of them and now it has a cut or a crack.
Yes, that's the doll in the middle that we saw when we opened the door, right?
Maybe. Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard. Good.
This clearly photoshopped picture.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hagar.
So what are the defining
Anderson.
features of these bastards?
And Chantilly Hildegard. I don't know why I'm writing out their full names. Only 1,600 more dolls to go.
Oh god, so many dolls.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
Dear niece, do you know my dead wife's doll's name? Well, you will. Oh, Eliza Sandberger, decorative red ribbon.
Okay.
Wasn't there another Cromeister receipt somewhere? I feel like we'd seen a Cromeister logo
something
before.
or other. Yeah, we did. Let me look in my inventory. No. No.
No, this is the cursed letter.
Oh, you know, there's also... In Camille's car, there's that, necklace in this drawer for Thomasina O'Neill.
Chateauillon. Yeah. That could be the T and O.
Yeah.
But that looks a bit big for a doll, doesn't it?
I don't. Well, it looks like it's been torn, like it came off of some doll. I don't know.
So we could look for a doll with a visible piece missing.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I thought it seemed.
Oh, there's also the dolls in the rhyme.
Yeah. God, dolls everywhere. Dolls everywhere. I want to go look at that letter, which is down here. Naughty Tina. Horrific. Awful. Just awful. If there were a doll who were haunted, it would be Naughty Tina. A fractured skull. Broke head. Horrible. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dolls' names. Not including the dolls in the rhyme. Did you think we would have to go on a doll hunt? Did you mute yourself so you could eat peanut butter? On bread?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm back now.
Hello.
The doll in the Twilight Zone is called Talkie Tina.
Oh. What Twilight Zone episode?
Living doll.
I haven't seen it.
And Rod Serling's closing narration is, "Of course, we all know dolls can't talk, and they certainly can't commit murder. But to a child caught in the middle of turmoil and conflict, a doll can become many things. Friend, defender, guardian, especially a doll like Talkie Tina, who did talk and did commit murder in the misty region of the Twilight Zone."
Wow, I can't believe you know all of that by heart.
Yeah, I know all the Twilight Zone intros and outros by heart, all of them.
Wow, that's really cool, Jack.
Yeah, thanks. For example, did you know that the Twilight Zone outro for The Obsolete Man, which aired in 1961, is oh, actually it's very long, so I won't say it.
Oh, okay. Great, thank you. I don't know how to define yawning Alice. I hope it said she's yawning.
She's gonna have her mouth open.
Horrible. Oh. So whoever's missing shoes, it belongs to Sadie Crawford.
Okay, that's a good call.
It does not fit SC?
Yes, chaussette. Oh no, it doesn't. What?
Unless it's at the
Oh, yes,
very
it does.
end. SC.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Sadie Crawford. Shoeless.
Or is wearing 2 right-footed shoes.
No, that's... I'm sorry. That's too much for me.
These are both left-footed shoes.
Okay. Sure.
They're labeled left.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. Shoeless / right shoes. It's just that's very detailed, and I'm impressed both that you caught it and that the game would do that.
Thanks. I have 2 skills. I can spot details like that, and I know all the Twilight Zone intros and outros.
Oh, you're a skilled person.
One day, fancy sockeye.
One day, fancy sockeye, we'll get you. Should I tell the Hardy Boys about the... Ah!
What?
This is just horrible.
Look at these 2 plastic boys.
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
Was it
So
about dolls?
You don't know what they were arguing about?
No,
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
and it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
But was it about dolls? I care about very little right now.
Dolls.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
You weren't angry?
No. And even if we were, That's really none of your business.
True.
I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
True.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you.
Whoa!
They said I should
She's
talk
such
to
a
you
snitch.
before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
Rude.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
And that's what you were arguing about?
Yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to
Oh.
admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
Is she implicitly admitting to plagiarism?
I think she is. I think that's absolutely what she's doing.
I don't like her anymore.
Charlene.
Were you
Bye.
able to find the name of Jake's trained
Oh.
No, I
engineer?
still need
I
her.
came across 3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed. Sorry.
Okay,
I'll
bye.
touch bases with you later.
That would be nice.
We've come across like 10 references that Jake had an engineer. He ran a fucking train.
Yeah.
Charlene?
Charlene.
Oh, Charlene. We gonna dip our head into doll hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna dip my head into doll hell, into the carriage of doll hell, because it's possible that maybe there are further clues as to.
Whoa! Yee! Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The question
Whoa.
is,
I'm so startled.
somebody throw the brake or something?
Oh, Joe,
I, like,
now
actually
you sound
closed
like
my eyes.
Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Oh.
Who was the next person on the scene?
Maybe one of the dolls
John
did
Gray.
it.
Oh
Ben
my
Balducci
God.
came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
Do you think she could have thrown the brake and snuck back to her laptop without your seeing her?
Not likely, but possible, I guess.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
Oh, Joe. I can't
God.
believe it. You've disappointed me, Mother, Father, our mentors, everyone back at ATAC. I can't believe it. That you, my brother, believe in ghosts.
You
That's
believe in
a-
a ghost, Joe?
That's a dramatic interpretation of Frank Hardy's inner monologue.
That's great. And now can I have your classical monologue, please?
You know, I would love to give you my classical monologue as the foil to my contemporary here in this audition, but we've actually run out of time.
Oh, no.
I know. I was hoping we'd get to the doll carriage before the end of this episode, but then the train was stopped by a ghost. So we're going to have to call it here. Back where we started.
Damn.
I know.
Okay.
Well, is there anything you want to say?
No, I feel like we've made good progress, and then
Me
someone
too.
stopped the train. I'm
Yeah.
terrified of the dolls.
Same.
It's kind of about where I am.
Great. Well, we'll see you next time.
Bye.